Hello, I'm Skid from the Widescreen Gaming Forum and welcome to episode 17 of my blind Dark Souls 2 playthrough. So we met a new boss. He's beatable, certainly, but he's given me a bit of trouble, but there's also an area in the opposite direction that I've not explored yet. So we're going to go that way first and then we're going to double back and try and take out that boss. Now the boss is called the Old Dragon Knight, I believe. Dragon Knight? I think it's Dragon Knight. But yeah, he's being a bit of a pain. My current death count is somewhere around 42, I think. Fall off, come on, walk off, walk off. Or don't, that's fine by me. These guys aren't a massive threat on their own, but together they're a bit of a pain. Should be able to finish him off now. Oh, he only did a single attack. There we go. So the other one shouldn't be an issue. Yep. 1, 2. So yeah, we're going to head right, because there was one boss over there that we killed and it opened up a new area and gave us access to a bonfire. And then there was a doorway that led down. I believe there's one guy with a big ass sword guarding the entrance. Yep. I don't mind burning souls because I've got to run by a bonfire, or burning spells because I've got to run by a bonfire anyway. Yeah, words. It's only 6 o'clock. No, it goes up the other way. Don't think it's that way and walk off. That'd be bad. Very bad. So yeah, rest of the bonfire, get the spells back just because I'm here, so there's no reason not to. I need to re-equip. Nope, that was the wrong one. That one. Okay. Oh, one other thing I need to do. This particular passage appeared to be excessively dark. Monastery charm. That's not something I've seen before. Is that an item? Cures poison and restores HP. So it's a heal item. Hello. He has a long swing. Come on. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. What's down there? Something. Down first or around first? I presume down would actually be going deeper in, so around is probably the better route to go. There's a bloodstain there. Why is there a bloodstain there? Human effigy. That's a new item. Be wary of rear. Oh. Can he jump up here? I'm guessing the staircase that goes down leads to him. So let's have a look. There's a couple of items there that I don't think I've seen before. Soul of the Proud Knight I've seen. That's about 2,000 souls. Or is it 150? Or 1,050? Temporarily boosted dark defense. Right, sir. I also picked up a new weapon. That one. Not a weapon I will be using. Can you fit through this doorway? Okay, so there was definitely a guy to my right. Is there a guy to my left? There isn't. No. So. Oops, I forgot to do that. Getting plenty of human effigies. I cannot complain about that. Now I came in from the bottom up here. That seems odd. It seems very odd. That other guy agrees with me. Seems very odd that there would be just a wall here. So we'll head the other way then. Health is steadily regenerating, that's fine. Oops, why am I on life gems? Estus flask. There are bloodstains found here. He's fighting and dying to something. I presume this is a call switch. Is this going to take me to a boss room? Liar ahead. Over here. Let me guess, this says illusionary wall? Yeah. Okay. Estus flask ready. I'm going to work on the assumption that this is going to take me to a boss. I could easily be wrong, but better be safe than sorry. What's down here? Nothing that I can see so far. It is, however, dark, but no, place is lit up over there. And again, bloodstains. So someone's fighting something. Liar. Illusionary wall, therefore vision of illusionary wall, therefore equipment breakage. I would assume that illusionary walls would have to have some sort of tell. Hang on a second. There's water here. I was wondering what that shimmering was for a second. That could be dangerous, the fact there's water here. There are a lot of dead people. Why are there dead people? They're fighting something. Probably fighting him. Since I still have full spells. In fact, no, going that way is a bad idea. That's a staircase up. That there looks like it can be broken. That there is actually a hole in the wall. Now I wish I had my torch with me. Bonfire ahead. Why am I skeptical? This looks like a trap because I can't go anywhere. No, it wouldn't make sense that the bonfire that I stand corrected. There's someone over there. Oh, is it that woman again?
I thought that might be you. You haven't changed a bit, have you? The longer I am here, the more madness I discover. A wretched place indeed, but not without traces of its former glory. What could have caused such degradation? Ah, yes. I have not thanked you for humoring me the other day. This is for you.
Thank you.
Of course, I have no idea what it is. Our land of Mirror is surrounded by enemies and constantly at war. There is only one way up in Mirror. Join the Order and prove yourself in battle. My family had little fortune and no name. I had to carve out a piece of the world for myself. With two things, my sword and my loyalty to my lord. I was raised to wield a sword from birth. Life was hard, but I never gave it a second thought. I had swift success on the battlefield and quickly attained respectable stature. And then I came here to... Have you heard of the undead?
I'm one of them.
These poor souls affected by the curse. An undead gradually loses his humanity until his wits degrade completely. Finally, he turns hollow and preys upon others. And a hollow can never be human again. One can skirt this wicked fate only with the help of the souls found here. Assuming, of course, that the legends are true. I can only hope that they are.
So she is in fact cursed.
I'm sorry to burden you with talk of my fate. I suppose I've grown weary these days. I'm sorry, I suppose.
No, it was an interesting talk. It's quite alright. Right, now... Obviously, there is somewhere to go that way. Given the fact there are pools of blood, there are highly likely something to kill me that way. But there was a side passage that we haven't checked. Back in this flooded corridor. There must be another one up here somewhere. Not here. So apparently there is nothing here. Broken door. And chest. Full set of armor. And or rather another full set of armor. Now that said knight, and I think I'm equipped with elite knights, aren't I? So yeah, my armor is better. Fractionally heavier, but better. Although, if I had hung slack a bit, then I wouldn't have had to spend about 10,000 souls buying my armor. Not to worry though, I needed the defense. At least in my view, I needed the defense. Lack of skill, I needed to compensate. Still need to compensate. Still a lack of skill. Although I feel like I'm pretty much getting it. Okay, so the fact there's blood means there's something that's going to try and kill me that way. I would like to see it coming, even though changing weapons requires me to move my hand to my keyboard. Or away from my movement keys. There's a ship over there. So there's a lot of dead people for... There must be despair ahead. Hello. Put that away. Yeah, these guys are no threat at all, so... Unless they're in a significantly large group. Can I hit him from here? No, I think he's out of range. We'll go this way. There's a guy up there. Shit! I did not see that. That's why the torch is useful. I did see the walkway, but I thought the path kept going. Silly me. My bad. Which way? That way. So being ever more scrutinous about what's at my feet. Oh, yeah, I forgot about you. Let's just pop in here a second. I believe I can one-shot that guy. Oh, not quite. There's a chest there. Now, where is the guy throwing bombs? Which side? He's right, I believe. He's slightly different. He's not throwing fire bombs at me. So I wonder what type of bombs he's actually using. Roll through all the things. Okay, let's open this. Let's see if it's trapped. It's not. Titanite shard. I didn't pay any attention to how many I picked up, and I don't know how many I've bought. I think I've bought 4. So we can compare 5, just the one. Just the one. Really hard to tell which ways I can actually go. That looks impassable without something to set it on fire and perhaps flatten it out. That's the way I came, so that's the way we go. Oh, there's an item down there. Is that not deep? It's not deep. So yeah, I've got to be very careful. There's got to be something that's going to be a significant threat here. Because the guys outside of it, or outside of this area, are a lot tougher than the guys in here. Therefore, these guys are small fry compared to something coming up. Something like that. I didn't pay attention to how many souls he gave me. I really should pay more attention to that because it's a good indication of how strong monsters and enemies are. That goes up there, there's more guys up there. There's an item there. Iron arrows. Useful, although I'm getting to the point where I just don't need the extra ones. Do I come down? Yeah, I'm guessing to get to that I have to drop down from somewhere up here. This looks like a way to be ambushed from the side. There's a dog over there. Okay, we'll go up this way because I think it will let me get behind that guy. Dual wielder over there. Let's go two-handed. There's two of them. Nope, there's just one of them. I'm just not looking right. Come on. Come at me. Or not. Fair enough. If you want to have a ranged battle, we can have a ranged battle. I want to know what the hell he's throwing at me. Another door I can open? Nope, what was that? Another one of you. Fortunately, because I'm dual wielding, or rather holding with two hands, my attack now hits downwards. Doesn't look like it's actually a direction I can go. What's that? That is oil. Is that oil? I think that's oil. No purpose to come up here? There must be. Why have a building with nothing in it? you are. Oh, here you go. Can't get up there. Liar ahead, but that's technically behind you. I don't get that. Why? That makes no sense. You're just wasting your time and other people's time. Yeah, I didn't think that would fire up at him. And I can't lock down at him. That'll miss. Dog's coming, so we'll dual wield or two-hand my one-handed weapon. Where are you gone? You elected not to come. Fine, have it your way. We'll just kill you from here. Is that an archer? They're archers. They are definitely archers. So, while they decide to ping at me... Oh, I don't have a Pharaoh stone though. Here's the item I'm looking for. Smooth and silky stones. And I can't go up, so I've got to go down. If I'm going down, I want to make sure that I'm not going to then roll into the water. So let's explore the rest of this area. Nothing of value this way. You came down to join me. Shouldn't have done that. Bandit armor. Or brigand, rather. Right, so yeah, that's kind of equivalent to the leather armor. Let's keep exploring. I'm going to have a drink now. Vagrant armor. Is it vagrant? Vagrant? The wording sounds right. I think I've got a word, but I don't know if it's the word that I'm looking for. Repair powder and an extra titanite shard. Isn't there two guys up here? There is. Not going to take the risk. That is a jump I can make. This is a way I haven't been. Pull lever on the other side. Shortcut back. Can I lock onto you? No? Fine, if you want to be like that. Jump. There we go. Kill him. So, there's an item all the way over there. That isn't all the way over there. I think that is down there. How do I get to it? Is it this way? No. I have to get around to the other side. Okay. I think I'm going to swap to my weaker weapon so I don't overly drain the durability of that one. Probably means these guys will now die in 3 hits rather than 2. Something to bear in mind. There is a lot of bloodstains around here, and there's some other bastard saw behind me. That's why there's bloodstains around here. Oh, he doesn't deal a massive amount, but he does make me bleed. He's afraid of the fire. I won't crack a life gem just yet. There's a... there was one over there. I noticed the one in the distance, not the one nearby. So, let's take advantage of his fear of the light. If we can. We'll hit him with some greater soul arrows. Lock onto him, please! He's right there! So there's one more at the other side. Hurrah for the pointless, and then hurrah for the pointless. Unlock. And one swipe. And he's dead. So they don't hurt, but if they hit me twice, they're going to make me bleed. Or they don't excessively hurt, is what I should say. I heard something. I see something. I see someone drinking a beer. I don't think he's an immediate threat. He might be if he continues drinking the beer. Ooh, spell, 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 spell. Miracle, bastards. I hear something moving. That's him drinking. Is it just him moving? There we go. Can he get through that door? He can, but not in the way that I was kind of expecting him to, and there's 2 of them in there. So, don't take a fight that I know I will lose. Regenerate my stamina. Should be one-shot hits. Damn it. Bleeding doesn't appear to be draining my health. Does bleeding just... yeah, maybe bleeding just reduces my stamina. That's what it appeared to do. They're all dead. I do not have the health to take him on in a fair fight, so we're not going to even attempt it. I should really use my flask. There's another one. Hello.
Who are you? I, Gavlan. Gavlan wheel, Gavlan deal. Gavlan wants soul. Many, many soul. What you want? With Gavlan, you wheel, you deal.
I can sell items! What will he buy? Equipment, armor, rings, bolts and bolts and arrows, general utility items, some keys, some stones. Okay, so let's get rid of lots of stuff. Someone actually already answered that question for me. He doesn't buy it for much, but with all the junk that I've collected, Herald's Knight Sword, nope, it was a strength-based weapon. Strength-based weapon. We'll keep those two because they may come in handy later down the line. The Mail Breaker was pretty useless. Is pretty useless, but it is still a weapon that fits my character in terms of his stats. That is most definitely a weapon I won't be using. As is that. As is that. And get rid of the spears. The halberds. Halberds? I think it's halberds. Get rid of that. Get rid of the cleric thing. We already have a bow. We'll keep... No, the bow is basically my ranged alternative. And I'm not actually using shields. I have no intention of speccing in shields, so we shall sell all of these. Okay, next, armour. Lots and lots of armour to sell. Now, I think the only ones here that I actually want to keep is my original mage set. We have the knight armour, which is a slightly worse version than my elite knight armour, so that's... Although it's a nice full set, it's not a set I will use. In theory, neither is the leather set, neither is the bandit set, brigand set. But I would like to keep those, my black hollowed mage robes, because they're my only mage robes. And although they're not useful at the moment, they may be useful later. Old knight's helm. Old knight nut gauntlets. I think that's actually better than what I've got. But it's probably excessively heavy. That's 4.5. That's 7. Yeah. Royal Swordman armour. It's 100, 100. Yeah, that's about equivalent to mine. So yeah, we will sell everything but the armour I have equipped and my robes. So we shall sell everything from the bottom and then everything from the top, and we'll do it that way. Let's see if I can do this in a speedier way. Nope. This could take a while. I've gathered a lot of junk on my travels. But this is giving me a nice, healthy boost of souls. Which one was that? Ah, yeah. Selling all the things, and I've got nothing to say. This is a very dull bit of the video. I need something to talk about, but I've got nothing to talk about. I could talk about one of the things that makes my computer crash a lot, but it wouldn't have been the thing that made it blue screen yesterday. Flash. Basically, 9 times out of 10, if my computer blue screens on me, I have Flash running. I suspect that it's actually something to do with either my overclock. Sometimes it's weird because if my computer is blue screening on me, if I turn it off and leave it off for like 10 minutes and boot it up again, it's absolutely fine. It's a very weird thing. But yeah, Flash is definitely a program that has been running the majority of the times I get a blue screen, but of course it wasn't running when I record because I pretty much closed everything else down to try and prevent that from happening. There we go, they're all sold. Keep all the rings. I don't think there's any specific reason for me to sell any of this lot yet. And I certainly want to keep all of those. Let's see what he sells. Increases poise. Could be a nice ring to have. Beloved ring of the gallant shieldless. Increases poise. So that will basically help heavy attacks not stun me. Which is one of the reasons why I'm increasing adaptability. Poison arrows. I'm not really using arrows. Poison moss, poison throwing knives.
Gavlan wheel, Gavlan deal. Gavlan wants soul.
Yeah,
What? With Gavlan,
you've got nothing specific to tell me.
many deal, many thanks.
Okay, now I want to make my way back to a bonfire because I have a lot of souls. And that looks like a trap. Could be wrong. No, let me have a look at the bloodstain. Yeah, that's a trap. This one is probably safe. He says and instantly dies. Great sword. That is not a weapon I can use. So that is something I could immediately sell. Ah! I don't think I've picked up one of those yet. That is a... what would you call it? Is that just rubbish? Just rubbish.
What?
I want to sell you this sword that I cannot use and will never use. It's basically
Many
a
deal,
cloud stripe
many
sword.
Thanks.
What's this say? Read message. Wheel required ahead. It's been a while since we've had a bonfire. I can't be that far off a bonfire. Can't be. This doesn't look suspicious at all. Yeah, been down there. Hello. Hello to you as well. What is the name of the weapon I'm using? It's a, yeah, Fletchling Scimitar. think the scimitar is another curved weapon. Small curved salve of nanoblade. Slashing lightweight. Catch the breath. Has a sharp blade, but is rather ineffective. Ah, that's... yeah, I got one of those and then discarded it because it's useless against armoured foe. Be wary when facing rock-solid foes. Yeah, I do need a weapon that's a little bit tougher. And can take on armoured foes. Which may actually just be the short sword. Let me... because I want to see the full stats on it. That's compared to what I'm using at the moment. That actually has a higher boost from whatchamacallit, slashing. Not useful against large targets, but this one is heavily upgraded, which is why it does significantly more damage. I'm guessing that this number here is actually base rather than upgraded value, so that's basically base damage of the weapon. But my curved source also deals bleeding damage, so... I don't know, I'll keep that one on me because it may have a use later. Is that a bonfire? No, that's just a place where people have died. There's an item over there. I didn't want to pull that yet. What does that do then? Oh. Oh. That looks like a ghost ship. Yeah, that looks distinctly unsafe. I still think there must be a another bonfire nearby. I'm guessing these blood marks are from people that have just jumped off. Yeah. Yeah, there's no reason to go that way. The way to go is this way. Yeah, anything that way? Oh, you can land on that. It's not going to kill me. But then also it looks like this just goes down onto it anyway. It's down here. Oh, another one of those. I'm running out of these. There's two of them down there. Damn you! Fire arrows. Potentially could be useful later on. Radiant life gem. Yep, no reason to go that way. Bean pole ahead. Have I been here yet? No, because the door's closed. I pressed space to try and dodge him. It's a good job I just ran around the back of him. Not that he would have done much damage to me, but still. Ah, let's open up the shortcut. Gotta be careful, 30,000 souls. I still find it odd that there's not a bonfire nearby. This seems like a hell of a long way to go without a bonfire. I did hear that. Damn you. You'll drink me flask. I ain't about to lose these souls. Come on up. Attack me. Damn it, there's another one. Nice try. So he doesn't actually take a whole lot of damage from swords. They are weaker to magic damage than they are to physical damage. Good to know. Come on. Actually, while he's just going to hang about there. Let's replace my dagger with this. Let's see how much damage this does to him. Not a massive amount, but it does attack pretty fast. So let's see. Basically a cutlass, I think, just without the scabbard. No, scabbard's the wrong word. The guard. And it still has that little flick thingy. Nothing that way. Must be very careful not to walk into water. This is an empty room. This makes no sense. This could get very deep very quick. Walk slowly. Yeah. I will die if I go down there, and I can't get under there anyway, I don't think. Although there is a way up over there. I thought you were a floating lifeless body. You successfully... You successfully tricked me into thinking otherwise. So now I'm the opposite side of those. I see you. Gotta be careful. It's kind of what I wanted to do though. There's another guy there. How many firebombs do I have? Back a bit. Bullseye! Gotta be very careful in these. Oh, hello. You look mage-like. Will you sell me spells? What's this for? Let's talk to you.
I sense power. Very well. From this day, you shall be my new pupil.
I did not ask.
I am Carillion, Carillion of the Fold. Surely you've heard the name.
Nope.
Now, do not be afraid. Let us explore the limits of sorcery.
You are exactly where I thought you were, though. Reinforced pyromancy flame, but I'm not training pyromancy. That's a staff I already have. Increases magical defense, shortens casting time. That is going, maybe, very useful, possibly. Store spells users. I actually have a bunch of those, but lowers required intelligence by 1 for chosen spell. Heavy soul arrow, greater soul arrow, shockwave. That sounds AoE-ish. Spell barrage, magic weapon. That sounds right up my alley. Sorcery that imbues the weapon in the other hand with magic. That is exactly the type of spell I want. Wielding the sword and casting sorcery are two different things, and some implements are confused. That is... I am buying that now. That is definitely a spell I want. Creates a warm soul life orb that serves as a decoy and lures those towards it. People regard loss and yearn for what they do not have. Perhaps this name says Soul Spear Barrage. These are all just arcane type spells. They're not like fire type, they're just flat arcane. Magic damage, I believe. Which fits my build. Fires a flurry of soul spears, inflicts high damage when multiple spears hit. 3 uses. A rework of an ancient... A simple idea, but potentially highly effective. I could use an AoE, but I only have 3 slots. So... Does not inflict damage, but unleashes a large shock where toppling opponents. Intended to stun opponents. So that's crowd control. And then I believe these are just upgraded versions. Oh no, heavy soul arrow appears to be different to... Well, not as damaging... Well, costs less, but... Advanced soul spells fires a devastating thick soul arrow, but beware. The more powerful the soul arrow, the longer the casting time. So yeah, that is basically a replacement for this. But it deals more damage and has less uses. Interesting. I actually have the souls to buy all of these, if I really, really wanted to. And we also have this ring. The ring is going to be mostly useful for spells that take a long time to cast, but the problem is that spells that take a long time to cast are not useful against bosses. I will buy it anyway. It may come in useful later. Buying another one of those is mostly pointless. I mean, I am running out of them at the moment, but I don't want to just stack a bunch of really, really weak spells. It doesn't make sense. And having a lot of spells is going to make switching between them very, very difficult. Plus I'm about to lose one of the extra ones of those when I replace it with this one over here. So that is basically fractionally more powerful than that, but takes longer to cast, and similar. That is fractionally more powerful than that, but takes longer to cast, and again has less uses. These two are high level spells. What did it say that was? Did I read it? Ah yeah, that basically is a distraction technique. So that will be useful for crowd control to distract enemies to take out one of them, in theory. Problem is I only have 2 spell slots at the moment. 3 spell slots at the moment. So buying extra spells I won't use is kind of redundant at the moment. Wouldn't make much sense. And we are over an hour long. So,
Young pupil, do not take my teachings lightly.
I will not. I should really talk to you though. We'll talk to you next time. I just want a quick eyeball of the situation to see if there's a bonfire anywhere obvious. There really doesn't appear to be. So I think I'm going to use a homeward bone. It does mean I'll have to clear this section again, but I'm not about to lose 30,000 souls on the off chance that there might be a bonfire ahead. So yeah, we'll leave the episode there, and I will... When I start, I'll probably start back in the town. And we'll spend the souls that we have and reattune spells there, and then we'll re-progress through this area. Which will get me more souls, but in fact, because that is what I'm going to do, we may as well make sure or work out exactly how much we have. So we use those. We use those. It's for 4,000. And I think this one is just 3,000. Yeah. So there we go. 35,000 souls. So, we'll leave it there. I'm on the brink of running out of spells to use, but I've found stuff, and I've found somebody that will sell me more spells that fit my character. And I have a spell that fits my character perfectly. So we get to test that next time. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed the episode. Unless I missed something, I believe I only died once. I died once? Yeah, I died once to the water, and an enemy hasn't killed me today. That makes a change. This is my first episode without a death to an enemy. Just me walking into the river because I didn't see it. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed the episode, and I will see you next time.